Hey guys, welcome back to Kanuka John. As you can see, I am huffing and puffing. Just got done with my second meal of the day. I'm doing my gym sets right now. As you can see right here, this is what I use. Sorry, I know what a lot of you are gonna say. Didn't you learn anything from the Liver King? You're not supposed to be using resistance bands, but it's the best I have right now with the situation that I have, other than going to the gym. And it's pretty hot out in Florida, so when it gets too humid, I like to work out with these. I still feel the pump. It might not be as good as, let's say, a barbell or a dumbbell, free weights, or a cable, but I feel like it gets the work done. So I'm gonna do my chest exercise routines with you guys, just so that way you guys can see what I'm doing throughout the day or throughout the week. This is my back, chest, and arms day. So, and abs. So, here goes nothing. I'm working on wide chest presses. So. The thing about the door jam and also the resistance band is, you know, the more you step away from the door, the more tension there is. But I feel like as long as it's controlled movements, you're focusing in on your breathing and also trying to feel a pump instead of, you know, ego lifting, basically. You can still get the work done. I know I'm not that big, but I have lost, see, from 280, 290 all the way down to 214. And this is what I've been doing. So kind of want to show you guys what I'm up to. Here goes nothing. Here's the wide, as you guys can see, I'm in the stance. Wide chest press. I'm going to go through 8 with you guys and then move on to the next workout. So here goes nothing. The more you arch your back too, and also this, you know, the same concept as on a bench, you know, arching your back and pushing your chest out and keeping yourself grounded on the floor, to the floor, sorry, helps out a lot. So
this is the minus the cat. Anchored to the ground, like so.
okay, so next exercise, I'm going to be doing some upper chest flies. So basically, the way I think about the resistance bands is just basically the same thing that you guys use in, or most of you use in the gym as cables. So basically, you know, the further you stand, the more weight there is. Well, actually, with the cable, you're really just adjusting the weight, but with resistance bands, the further you are, the more weight there is. So here goes nothing. Here's the upper chest. And something else that I like to do, especially when I'm working my upper chest, is if you guys are working out inside the house and you have, like, let's say, a free chair to use, like this. Something that I like to do, just so that way I can force the muscle to grow, is incline or elevated push-ups. Sorry. You don't have to do much. Just try and feel the pump and get the
Blood flowing.
And the push-ups help with stretching the muscle out. So that was my upper chest flies. Now I'm going to do my lower chest flies. So again, you guys want to get into the position where most of the tension is going to be relied on the movement of trying to stretch out and build the lower chest. So here goes nothing. That might be better. I have 8 more to go, guys. As you guys can see, I am not a professional in any way. I'm just trying to give you guys tips on how I work out and how I lost my weight. I eventually will step up on stage, but in due time. So here goes another 8. Alright, so there was my chest workouts for the day. Here goes the biceps. So what I like to start off with, if you can get over here. What I like to start off with on my biceps, especially during the beginning of the week, is cable curls, and these work out the extension of your biceps. So it also makes it a lot harder for you when you're curling. So I guess it does add a little bit more tension, but so when you're doing bicep curls, especially with the cable, you don't really want to stand too far away because your biceps will tear, and that is not fun. You just want to feel the tension and also be able to work the muscle-mind connection. So just feel a pump. You don't want to stretch too much, and you also want to keep proper form. So for this, I'm going to try to keep proper form. This is actually the first time I did this exercise in a very long time. So usually what I do is I'll get the band and I'll put it a lot higher on the door, somewhere around here, so that way I can still curl, but it's a lot easier. So, but this one is actually on the bottom of the door jamb. So here goes nothing. and I like to do Arnold curls for my second exercise for the bicep. Exercise movement for the bicep, sorry. So, alright. And if you guys have accessible means, a book that I would suggest everyone go pick up, because I read it and it's very informational, especially if you're trying to build a champion body, is The Bible of Bodybuilding, written by Arnold Schwarzenegger. It helps out a lot. There's a lot of different bodybuilders and athletes in the book itself. Especially the part with Dorian Yates, and also I'm trying to think of his name right now. There's a lot of golden era bodybuilders. Can't really think of Lee Priest. There you go, Lee Priest. So Lee Priest actually taught me how to work out my. Sorry guys, I had to fix the lighting in it.
The house.
The house. My wife helped me out, and also if you guys saw, my daughter came out. So, but yes, Lee Priest taught me how to work my traps a lot better. There is actually a movement that he uses. Not gonna do it right now with this weight because it's too heavy. You want a light weight, and what you're trying to do basically is arms extended this way. You might use 5-pounders, 10-pounders. I'm not kidding you, this exercise will make it burn and they will grow. So from here, all you're doing is movement up, movement down. Very controlled movement up, movement down. I'm gonna get back to my biceps. So something else that I like to do is here is the third exercise that I use usually, and this is the Arnold. I don't think it's an Arnold specific. What it's called is a thinker curl. So basically, you want to get into position with your elbows touching your hamstrings. You're squatted down, and you want retention enough to work the bicep. So when you're doing this, it makes it look like you're thinking really, really hard. So this is what it looks like. And you want to do that with both sides. The reason why it helps when you go to the gym, instead of using resistance bands also, not saying I have anything against resistance bands, because as you guys can see, I do use them. You're able to work out with heavier free weights. So exercises like this will actually be a lot better if you're inside the gym. So, because as soon as this goes down, the retention basically lessens, and it's not as heavy of a weight anymore. And when you're in the gym, the weight is the weight. It doesn't matter if you're lifting it high, low. 300 pounds is 300 pounds. You know, like, not saying that I lift 300 pounds, but for the people that do, you guys know what I mean. All right, and another exercise that I like to do, actually since I worked, okay, so another exercise that I like to do is I'll take a lighter resistance band. So it's still extremely heavy because I've gotten to the point where literally like it's just it's ridiculous using light weights, you know, because I don't really feel the pump anymore. So with this, I like to do resistance band preacher curls. So here's what they look like. The form is kind of hard to keep because there's no bench where you're resting your arm at. So as long as you remember to keep your elbows tucked in by your sides when you go up and down with the curling, it should still work the same. As you guys can see, there are negatives in here. I'm trying not to do that. That's why I said going to the gym is a lot more beneficial for exercises like this because, well, how else are you going to do a preacher curl? Alright, and if you guys know any exercises that you guys think that I might like enjoy doing in my routine, please let me know. I don't really do that much body weight exercises. I have my own calisthenics routine. I'm getting good enough to the point where I can start doing burpees, but not a lot. And I'll show you guys my routine as we go along throughout the week. So that way you guys can see what a week for me looks like. And then the next set of videos after the workouts, I'm going to be basically going over my nutrition with you guys. So you'll be able to see what I eat throughout the day to keep my weight down and also continue losing the excessive amount of weight that I have in my body. I am down to 214 again. I started at 280, 290, and I have another 40 pounds, 50 pounds to lose. I'll be able to get down to 160 and start bulking. So here goes nothing. The first exercise that I like to do for my triceps is the hammer curls, or otherwise known as tricep pull downs on the cables. So here goes nothing. And when you're doing this, something that I found out is when you go down, try and do a 45-degree angle, because if you guys can see, the triceps actually get a more of a pump. What's that word? They get activated. So after that exercise, I like to grab the chair that I have spare in the house. And of course, no exercise for the tricep is complete without doing some dips. My favorite type of dips to do are basically chair dips. So here goes nothing. I usually do about 100, 150 depending on how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I might do more, like I think I counted upwards to 350 to 400 each day. And it has its benefits, you know, if you're trying to lose weight, definitely. But as for building muscles, this would be a great isolation movement, especially if you want to get your triceps to get more lean and cut. And if you have a hard time losing the weight around your arms, this is a great exercise to do. So here goes nothing. And you will feel it in your triceps and your forearms. I think this is a good compound movement if you're trying to work your forearms and also your triceps at the same time, because of the weight and the
Movement.
the pushing movement. So here goes my third tricep exercise of my routine. Again, guys, for this exercise, you don't need to use heavy weights. You know, you can start off with light weights. As you progress, your triceps will get stronger, and you will move up with the weights. But for basically the stretch and also the pump, again, guys, you don't need heavy weights for this. If you want to come around to the back, babe, you're gonna come around to the back. So this is basically what I'm doing. You go up, down, up, down, up, down, and you're not really you're kind of like just fist pumping in the air, basically. Alright, and then same thing you do for one side, you do for the other, and that's how you keep your muscles at the same value of pump. Otherwise, your triceps on this side are going to grow, and on this side it's going to look very I know. A lot of you were like, well, you don't even have triceps. What do you mean? Well, I used to. When I was in high school, I had an 8-pack. My triceps were built. My arms were built. Maybe not the biggest, but I kind of understand the concept behind what I'm talking about. Not really. I'm not a professional, but if you guys give me about 1 year of transformation time, I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so there's Oh, and if you guys really want to pump after you do the tricep exercises, try doing this. So, you know how I just worked out my chest and now I'm working out my triceps? Well, if you guys can, I learned this from calisthenics actually. So, it should work the same with weights. Basically, what I'm doing is weighted diamond push-ups, just with a more cable press method. So, not really doing push-ups, so I don't know why. What I think of whenever I'm doing this. That way I go all the way down and all the way back up. So, apparently I don't have enough time to show you guys the rest of the exercise, but I will leave off here. Please do tune in to the next episode where I will be doing my legs with you guys. Now, here's what I'll do for you guys. So imagine trying to do a diamond push-up just with cables instead. Guys, this is basically what I'm talking about. You know, there's people out there and I really want to get this information across to the people that are trying to lose weight, because I know that it may be hard and I just really want to be able to help you guys out. So you want to do at least 3 sets of those, and that's going to work your tricep and fully max out your pump. Next exercise I'm going to do is my abs, but I'll go over that tomorrow with you guys. So again guys, this is Kanuka John tuning out. Make sure to stay pumped and make sure to stay healthy. Till next time guys, peace.